So, in a continued contribution to Jamie Kennedy, I went on Wikipedia and I looked him up on there. And apparently, he's done other works outside of his movies and television. And one of those things is a book. And it's something that I'm going to get pretty soon. I mean, obviously, it may not come in for a month or two, but Jamie Kennedy has released an autobiography. So this is something I've never done before. I'm trying to get back into the habit of reading, and you know, the thing is I just never knew where to look when it came to books, just because some of my favorites did not have output outside of their one thing. So I looked, I thought, you know, maybe Jim Carrey has an autobiography, maybe Chris Tucker does, but I mean, sometimes these things are just not as available as others. But point being, he has an autobiography and it's called Wannabe. And he was working on it while he made Malibu's Most Wanted. You know, I'm interested in the story just because it's going to detail Hollywood. And I mean, you know, so many people will talk about Hollywood and say, you know, quote unquote, it's not all it's cracked up to be. And it's, you know, it's dog eat dog, and, you know, there's a lot of unseen gestures that go on. Whether or not that is true, my decision still stands the same in saying that I don't think, you know, all the money is there because it's a shitty place. So that's just one thing you have to pay attention to. I'm kind of interested in, like, the pyramid scheme that Hollywood has. Is because some critics have reviewed Jamie Kennedy and said, well, this is where he stands. So I thought, why not just take a look at this and see from the perspective of someone who went through. I like Pedestrian. I really do. You know, because when you get to Hollywood, you're not automatically famous. You probably have to be there for a year or two, or even 4 or 5, 3 or 4 years before you get that breakout hit. Jim Carrey was in Hollywood in the 80s before he came out in 94. And I think Chris Farley was kind of the same way. So it was, you know, there was just tons of these cats that had a lot of this coming up. So it's going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to read it because I like stories as much as the next person. And it's just going to be interesting seeing what he has to say. So look forward to this on my channel. It's going to be called Hollywood. Or, no, it's going to be called Wannabe. The book is Wannabe, and I'm going to get that book from the library and then do, you know, I'm trying to think of the word for it, my perspective on the movie, my views on it, and that will be what will happen.